What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be installing a K&N drop-in air filter in the 2019 Ram. Lucky enough, for those of you that have been following for a while, I had an 08 Ram Hemi that I crashed and ended up totaling. There's a video on that, but it just so happens that the air filter, the drop-in air filter here out of it, fits this truck too, according to K&N's website anyways. And actually it's the same air filter since 2003 Hemis, so nice that they all use the same part number. Just gonna get to a location here, just to my house or something, to throw it in. Tools required are very minimal, either a Phillips or a socket. One of the reasons I'm going with the drop-in, obviously, is because I already have it from the last truck, but also I believe it to be a much better bang for your buck than the full cold air intake system. I will post a link in the video description below, but my buddy with the 5-liter Ford, he dropped his K&N air filter in on the dyno after 2 consecutive runs, similar numbers, and he put the drop in there, and he gained somewhere between like 5 and 10 wheel horse, I want to say. So I mean, not to say that that's the most accurate thing in the world, but he gained on both runs. So what is this person going so slow for? Pay attention. You drive a Lexus, that's why. Don't know where you're going. Sorry about my rant, but anyway, so quote unquote dyno proven power from the drop-in, plus it's only about 50 bucks. I will put a link in the description where you can buy it if you wish to choose. And so obviously it's about 1/6 the cost of a cold air intake kit and much quicker to install. So before I get started, I'm just going to do a couple of clips. I'm going to put it in 4 high just because obviously I have low traction surface here. I'm going to do a couple of pulls, turn the radio and the blower off, and just so you can listen to the sounds. It's all stock right now, so you're going to hear a whisper of an exhaust and the engine raring away, just to hear what the intake sounds like, and I'll do it again after as well for those interested. All right, everything is off. This is a 30 roll. Windows up. All right, here's another one, windows down, or at least my window down. All right, let's get started. All right, so although this supposedly uses the same drop-in filter, and it looks to be a similar style airbox, it doesn't have the clips anymore. It has these screws. You can use a Phillips screwdriver, or looks like maybe a 10 millimeter or a 3/8. I would guess a 10 millimeter. All right, so there's 6 bolts surrounding the air filter housing, and I will tell you from the minuscule amount that I've moved this one, don't use a screwdriver. You have to push super hard. It's hard to turn. Definitely get a ratchet and a socket. No, my 10 mil. Apparently the retainer ring on my impact is worn out. Should be able to lift straight up. Don't lose the screws. And gotta get your finger under the filter somehow to get this thing up. I don't have any real good grabbing spots, and of course it's cold out, so my fingers can't grab anything. Give me Jesus. They really wedged that one in there. There we go. That's better. Okay, so let's see if everyone is correct on this, or I guess I shouldn't say everyone, but K&N. Looks to be the same. Just gonna kind of line them up here. Again, I'll put a little screenshot in right here showing you that according to their website, the 03 Hemi all the way up to current uses the same air filter. As you can see, same size all the way around. They look to be the same thickness. It's so clean still. But K&N power. All right, let's drop this baby in. All right, pretty self-explanatory, right? Drop it in. Just make sure that it's within, you know, don't leave it like this. As you can see, you got to push this down, just like the original one is. Make sure she's down in this lip here, and then set your cover back on without losing all your screws. You can see there's a little bit of a secondary filter in there too. You might have to fight this rubber bellows putting the box back on. You might have to scrunch it down a bit. Now, as with any gasket, I like to start in the middle, tighten, and work my way towards the outside edges. I mean, the air filter basically is a gasket, so just gonna kind of cinch them down for now. Get them all started and snug. Don't want to go too tight on these. Obviously, they just thread into plastic, so as long as they're bottomed out, you're good. Brr. All right, back in to the warmth. All right, new filter installed, windows up. This is actually the next day from the previous clips I took of the windows, the one window up and the one window down with the factory filter. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch the clips, but that sounded quite a bit louder intake noise from the K&N, which I actually like. So I'm gonna have to post them up for you guys to compare. I'll kind of flip-flop them back and forth, side by side or whatever, so you can listen to the difference. Now we're gonna do on window down. I know the first one didn't really turn out because obviously you just heard wind over the intake, but just doing it to see what we can hear, if anything. So here we go, we'll do a windows down, or a window down, I should say. Once again, in the video description, I will post the K&N air filter, the factory filter, a couple different filter options depending on your price range, as well as my buddy's dyno video of his K&N drop-in on his 5.0 F-150. If this video helped you out, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more videos like this, make sure to turn notifications on, and please check me out on Facebook at Tony the Truck Guy. Thanks for watching.